3 things you need to know about Adderall. Why I have such a strong view on it. Let's go. Hey Rugs, a Soberdog coming at you. Remember, Soberdogs does not promote or condone any drug use. Please seek professional medical help if you have an addiction. All right, 3 things you need to know about Adderall. 3 things that I think are important about it and why I have such a strong view. Let me know if you agree or disagree respectfully in the comments. Don't bash other people. Let's just have a respectful talk about it. And if you enjoy Soberdog's content, smash that subscribe with your dog's paw. Share the videos with somebody who needs the information or hope or knowledge. Let's get into it. 3 things about Adderall that I think are important and why I'm not against it. I understand why people take it, why they need it. I took it prescribed and on the street. It definitely helped me. After my 5th concussion, I couldn't focus. I took Adderall, it helped. But here are a couple things I think are important about it that just aren't talked about until like people are getting their 5th year of taking it and they go to their doctor like, "Doc, this thing you put me on that I've been taking every day for 5 years, like, what are the effects? Why does it do this? And they learn these things and it's like, well, by that point, you're on it, you're hooked. With kids, this is even worse. If you give like a 12-year-old Adderall and then by the time they're old enough to know what's going on, 17, 18, and they start to question the med they're on, their brain has developed 6 years with this med. Their brain has learned to cope on this med, do things with this med, have this for everything. So then they try to get off it. It's miserable. But the 3 things, number 1, tolerance, tolerance, tolerance. How quick Adderall tolerance grows. It is insane to me how quick Adderall tolerance grows. It's right there with like oxys to me, opioids. I got started on a 10, 110 a day, instant release was my prescription. I mean, 2 days later, I'm taking 20. Granted, I have addiction tendencies in my brain versus a normal person, so they probably wouldn't just double their own prescription without talking to the doctor. Still, I know a ton of people who are on Adderall who talk about the tolerance. It does not take long for you to need double the amount to get the same effect you got the first couple times you took it. The problem with that is, of course, we take it and then boom, I'm getting more done. I'm focusing, my ADD's in order. Okay. A week later, that one pill doesn't do it anymore. And all of a sudden I need to double it. I need to add another 5 on. I need to add an instant release on. I need to add this on. Next thing you know, 6, 8 months later, when you started on 2 instant release 10s a day or 120 a day, and Vyvanse and other substances are right included in this category too. All of a sudden then, you know, I need 2 30s a day just to get the same thing I got done 4 months ago. I need 3 instant releases a day. I need this, I need this. And it just builds and builds and it builds quick. And the problem is there's kind of no like end point. You know, you can't just take 40 a day every day for 20 years and it's just gonna have a great effect on you. Year 15 is year 4. Now I know most meds are like this. You know, our body builds up tolerance and all that, but just seems like because of what the effect Adderall is supposed to have, this is almost counterintuitive because you need more and more and more to get the effect of calming and focusing, but then you're adding in more of these pills which are an upper, which wires people, increases heart rate. You know, we become physically and mentally dependent on it to get anything done. Number 2 thing to know about Adderall, and I just talked about it a little bit, is how we get mentally hooked on needing it for everything. Every single person I've talked to who's either on it or was on it has this to say. Once they took it for an extended period of time, undoing what was started is so hard. What I mean by that is taking it, you know, in the beginning, it's like, okay, then I'm focusing more, I'm reading more, I might clean a little bit more, I might be more on my game. Then months, years go by, it got to a point where like, if I did anything, I thought I needed Adderall. Oh, I gotta vacuum my room, need Adderall. Oh, gotta clean that drawer out, need Adderall. Gotta fold the clothes, need it. Gotta read 5 pages of a book, need it. Gotta go to work, need it. Everything. Because it's just like we're taking it and teaching our brain, you need this boost, you need this thing to focus, to teach you, and without it, none of that's gonna get done. this also is like a terrible negative feedback loop because it's either like I got to take it and take more, or if I don't have it, I'm already telling myself in my brain, I'm not going to get as much done. I'm not going to get it done as quick. I'm not going to be focused. Even though none of that might be true, I'm just telling myself that. So then I'm actually not going to get as much done and I'm not going to be as focused. And part of it, I'm sure, is not having it if I didn't take it. But there's also a lot of that that's mental, like I can't get this done. I should be able to do this. Oh, if I was on Addy, I'd get so much more done. If I was on Addy, I would do this and that. Third thing, important about Adderall, the zombie effect. The zombie effect is all too real with Adderall. A lot of TV shows and cartoons make fun of it. Family Guy does a lot. They did the whole episode on Stewie taking it. Adderall has a way of turning people, changing their personality. It decreases a lot of the fun and spontaneous aspects of people and increases this like, gotta get more done, gotta work, gotta focus, which is why I hate it for kids, because it takes away their fun, their personality, their childhood, in my opinion. So many people, and these are combination of people taking it on the street, people with terrible ADD, people with everything. Once they're on it, they're like just this sterner, more serious, focused person, which I guess can be one of the goals for people who need it. But at the same time, like, what is the point of getting more done if I'm just this zombie and hate life? You know, of just, haha. I noticed it, don't laugh as much, don't enjoy things as much. When something that's supposed to be fun, I'll turn it into like a project on Adderall. Like we're gonna go sledding, it's snowing out. Oh, let me make sure all the sleds are organized and, I need to, do we have everything in the car? Is everything in the car? Like just more on edge and irritable. And it's like, that's the upper effect instead of just going with the flow and having fun and enjoying whatever I'm doing. It does have a real zombie effect to an extent. And that's also where, like, when we used to take it during finals, it would be, people would just be glued to their books for 8 to 10 hours, which was what we were seeking. But also, we're just like miserable, like study. Having something else going on in the brain for a little bit, like laughter, fun, even like some healthy distraction of like, let me watch a YouTube video for a minute and unwind from this pressure and all that. It just has this way of, and that's the goal, the hyper focus, I get it, but it can be too much. And it could be terrible for family a lot of times because they notice, their person with ADD and ADHD has calmed down and focuses more, but they also lost a lot of their personality. Let me know if you agree or disagree and what you think about it. K. Ruggs, the Soberdog, and I'm out. See ya.